Welcome back to the channel, everybody. As you can tell, we are in the beautiful Gallatin National Forest in the eastern slope, northern eastern, because they kind of go kittywampus here in Montana. So we are on the eastern slope of the Rocky Mountains in south central Montana, and clear as a bell out. Finally, we're going to get a little bit of cold weather. I'm going to be able to do a really nice test. It is stunning today. Emergency backup, you never know. Okay, we got her set up and it's fired up, and I am starting to freeze. I just got a light sweater on and a t-shirt underneath. I did bring proper cold weather gear, but we're gonna let it start warming up. It's only about 35 degrees in the camper. Sorry for the jerk there. I'm trying to get my gloves on. So it's about 35 degrees in the camper, and it's currently 20 outside. And we've got everything set up and ready to go. We are on setting 1 right now. Setting 1, I'm fixing to crank that up. So let's grab the remote and get it warm in here, because I'm cold and I'm ready to thaw out a little bit. There's our remote, and let me get this going. All right, and all we got to do is hit the plus sign. I'm going to bring it up to full blast until I get it to about 70 degrees inside. And if you listen, she's starting to ramp up. So we'll get it to about 70 degrees inside, and then I'm going to put it all the way back to 1. We'll do the drastic, either everything or minimum. Get it down to 1, and then we'll see how well it maintains a decent temperature. I know if we get it to 70, I bring it down to 1, that it's going to cool down quite a bit inside the camper. But if it starts to cool down, then I can bump it up 1. Wait 15 minutes, bump it up, and we'll play with it throughout the night. Like I said, it's supposed to get 0 tonight. Find out how well it works. I'm confident that it's going to be fine. I've got 2 other heaters. I have another HCalory, an old one, that's been fantastic. If you saw the review on this one, I talk a little bit about the other one, but I like it. Easy setup. I do not have a bulkhead penetration here yet for the remote or the control screen or the power supply. I'm probably going to put that in this weekend so I can run everything inside and keep it warm. As an interim, we're not supposed to get any weather tonight. I'm going to throw a little blanket over the end of this anyway, but there shouldn't be any snow or rain tonight. So as an interim, I have my power supply inside the Jeep with the power running out. A little bit of a crack there, but it's going to be all right. I do not have anything in the Jeep, and it's got a big rubber floor mat in there. It ain't going to hurt anything. Okay, we got everything set up. Right now, it's about 82 degrees inside the camper. I do have the heater on high. I was dinking around getting another power station out of the Jeep and into the trailer. I've got over 3,000 watts, 3,000 watt hours of power out here, just because who knows what'll happen before I get up in the morning. I don't know why I keep so much, but lots of power. I've got a little electric blanket to help out if I have issues with the heater, which I know I won't, but if it happens, I've got the Big Buddy electric blanket. Checked my GPS, and we're at about 5,700 feet, so I'm hoping it's going to get a little bit colder. It should get a little bit colder than what the weatherman says. We know how accurate they are, and the weatherman will probably be right. But like I said earlier, we're looking at about 0. But I am 43, 53, just under 6,000. So I'm about 1,600, 1,700 feet higher than the ranch. I'm not down on the prairie where the ranch is, and we're up in the mountains, like I said, in the Gallatin forest. So I'm hoping it'll be a few degrees colder and we can get a test. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn the heater down. All right, let's do update number 1. Time on deck's about 18:30, 6:30, 6:45, somewhere around there. I've got the heater turned down. It was really hot in here when I was setting up an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. It's cooled down a little bit. Right now, let's see if you can see this really good. We have 14 degrees outside, 63 inside. So on setting 1, it cooled down a little bit more than I anticipated, but I have been in and out a little bit. Once in a while, I went out and took a leak just a minute ago and left the door open. That let some of the heat out. But you figure we're at 63.9 and 14 degrees outside, so 1464. We have a delta of 50 degrees difference. If we get down to 0, and on this low setting on the heater, if I can maintain a delta of 50, that's going to be fine. I've got a 0-degree sleeping bag in here. 50 degrees is going to be fantastic. I can sleep anywhere from 50 to 65. I don't do real well when it's 70 or 75 and I'm outside because I'm jacked up anyway, and get ready to hike, fish, whatever. Do a heater test. So 70, 75 degrees would be too hot. So if I can keep it between 50 and 60 degrees, I don't know if I'll be able to do that on setting 1. We'll see. If I get cool, I'll wake up, check the temperatures. I'll give you an update. If it's 0 and it's 50 and I'm a little chilly, I'll bump the heater up a couple of notches. I've got the app right here by the bed. I'm going to keep the phone by the bed. Usually I don't. Usually when I'm out here, I have no service and I'm not using the apps. I shut it off and leave it in the glove box of the Jeep. But I do need to learn to use that app a little bit more. The basics of it, like I said in the review video, is very easy to use. I've already got it figured out. I can roll over, bump it up a couple notches, sink my head in the pillow and get up. I got the alarm set for 6 a.m. Our cold for the night should be between 4 a.m., 0400 and 0600. So I'm going to get up at 6 and see. I do have a memory on the thermometer, so I'll be able to check real quick and find out what the overall cold outside was. I've got the remote thermometer outside, and we'll see how cold it is, or how cold it's going to get tonight. Camper's doing great. I love this thing. I'm getting ready probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to do a 1-year review. I've had it since November of last year. November of last year will be 1 year, so December, January. So I've had it 14 months. I'm just going to do a quick walk around, talk about some things, how I've gotten used to the camper, how it's performing, if there's any leaks or anything. It'll be a real quick video, 5 to 7 minutes. It'll be fun to do. I might do it out here tomorrow before I go to the house, or I might do it at the house. Depends on how I feel. But it's been performing well. I will give you a spoiler alert. I've had no leaks, nothing in the construction, and no bolts have fallen off. So it's doing everything it wants to do. I'm excited for the weather to get really warm this spring. I do have some outside cheap Harbor Freight solar powered lights I stuck on. Those are going to go away. I've ordered the bulkhead penetration that I told you about for power, and the control panel for the heater. I can set it right there by the head of the bed. But I got some 12-volt lights that I have to drill through and mount them. They're not battery powered. I'll have pigtails coming in. I'll have one in the front, so I have good lighting to set the heater up, and I'll have one over the main door. I don't use that door. That's the side my bed's against. I've got a marine switch panel I'm going to mount, and I'll do some Victron stuff, charge controller stuff. Put some solar panels on top, run them down, and run a couple of 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate batteries, and I'll put a real nice shunt in there so I can monitor everything. And that's going to be a series of videos next summer that we're going to do. That's going to be a lot of fun, and that's all I need. The electrical system, I don't have a lot of mods I want to do to it. Yeah, the electrical system, a couple other things, and this camper is absolutely perfect. It's like a blank canvas, and you can do anything you want. So I will see you sometime tonight when I wake up, and we'll do another temperature check. Okay, I just wanted to do a real quick update. It's 9 o'clock, so it's been about 2.5 hours. Temperature check before I go to bed for the night. And let's see if I can make this visible. So we're 10 degrees outside, and we're 65 inside. So we've got a delta of about 55 degrees. Going great. Nice and toasty in here. I want to take my sweater off and get some sleep. Okay, I'm awake. And I'm freezing, but not because it's cold in here. I was very comfortable. I'm freezing because what woke me up is I had to take a leak. I stepped outside, and you can see it is 57 degrees inside, and it's 2.1 degrees outside and dropping. So I went outside to take a leak, and it got real cold. I hopped back in here, but I'm at 57 right now. So yeah, that's good. So I'm not going to see you again till in the morning. So this thing is working really well. All right, good morning, everybody. It's I slept in a little bit. I had my alarm set at 6. It was 4 degrees below zero at 6. And like I said, then I went out, I took a leak. Again, I come in, I went back to bed. I just turned the heater up. But right before I went outside, it was 55 in the heater, or in the camper, the heater. And it's -2 outside, -2.6. So it's warmed up 1.5 degrees from when I got up. So yeah, my -2, it got down to, actually the memory on this, it was 4.9 below. So we'll round it and call it 5. But yeah, great night, slept well. Heater ran fantastic. Like I said, it was 55 and 4.9 when I woke up at 6. It's 57 now because I turned the heater up a couple of notches just to get it warmed up in here, and I can get ready to get everything packed up and sorted out. Fantastic job. It's beautiful out. I'm gonna get a little bit of B-roll footage for the end of the video. Please stick around and watch that. It might turn out horrible. We'll see. I'm gonna get some of the river. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it in the window or not. And it is gorgeous this morning. It's cold, icy. All of the rocks in the river got ice rings around them. It is, I didn't even pay attention, overcast. Yeah. But it's gorgeous up here. Very light snow, just 2 or 3 inches. Sub-zero, heater's warm. The wind is not blowing. I hate the wind so much, I'm getting sick of it. We live in the wind capital of North America. But it was very successful. Nice cold weather camping out here. I enjoyed it. Didn't build a fire, got up here a little late by the time I set up. But we probably won't get any more cold weather this cold or sub-zero maybe one more time before spring hits, but we've got a lot of snow coming, so now we're gonna do some good winter camping where I gotta lock the hubs in and lock the lockers and drag this little thing through some snow and find some nice spot to make a fire, cook something to eat, and look at the countryside, look at the timber, the mountains. Rocky Mountains are just beautiful, and there's no disputing that. I really love living here. So all right, well, let's get ready for some footage. I'm going to try to get something nice, and we'll plug it in here, and we will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for coming along.